There's just no way that they don't. Oof. Bitch, I'm out. I'm done. I'm not holding. Not doing it. I'm sorry. I'm over this shit. But there it is. Look at that. Ain't that lovely? Ain't that lovely? If anything, this did work the other day. This might not work today. In that double your money video, if you go back and watch the last, like if you look at that price leg, right before the big dump, there was a 15-minute imbalance. Now, we do have one here. But the way that that market had panned out, it didn't look the same. Like the imbalance was way like closer to the target than like these lows would have been up here or something. Like it was vastly different. So the only thing that I think that I would say is probably like on paper, we could short this imbalance with a stop at this high and then targeting these lows. The only issue with that is risk reward, because you do not have a 1 to 3 from that. Like if we set a limit at 610. Oh, it did get to 610. If our stop was like 48, 15, 6, 48. Okay, that's $760 a contract. Jesus. The low is 547. I mean, I'd be willing to probably say we're going to get into the 20s. Because this is that big ass, I think there's a gap or an imbalance here. So I'd easily be willing to say 520. But even then, that's not going to be a 1 to 3, not even close. It's more like a 1 to 2 and some change, I think. Okay. Now, again, this is you can see it up here. It's at the top right. It says paper account. Okay, so this is not a live trade, and I sure as fuck would not put $700 on this. But the risk reward on something like that is not. The 15-minute time frame this late in the day, it's very hard to squeeze a 1 to 3. 520 is there. So that's a 1 to 2. You would have to be targeting something longer. A 1 to 3 is not until that. And that's to say we don't get there first. Fine. We'll do that then, in order to make it a 1 to 3. But I really do not like the 5-minute price action that we have. So the only thing we'd be going off of is a 15-minute imbalance. That's it. So what we'll do is we'll watch this for a little bit. But that's really the only thing that I would, I guess, be expecting. Don't, if you have a live account, do not put an order there. Okay, I'm warning you now. Don't do it. Just because I'm looking at something on paper, okay, that is not a signal for you to put real money at risk. Okay, not today at least. This is a previous 15-minute imbalance as well, so it almost looks like we're just bouncing around from imbalance to imbalance. Hopefully we trade liquidity to liquidity though. That's what I'm assuming. But I can tell you 15-minute imbalance and entering right at the beginning of it, I would not be surprised if this was instant drawdown, just so you know. Gold? We can look at gold. Been looking at the fucking indices all day. At the indices all day. All right, looks like we shorted Nasdaq. So we shorted, what, 610. And I'll just put a line there so we can know where that's at. Just make it red So we know that that's short. All right, I guess we'll see. In my honest opinion, if it was really, like if I was trying to be super, super accurate, what I wouldn't want, I would want like this 5-minute imbalance to hold as well. But I think that is asking for a lot today. I'm telling you, I feel so out of tune today. Like earlier this week was clean. We had some good calls earlier this week. With today, I just feel out of it. And I think it would be up for the final hour to make its move. Either make its move to the stop or make its move to the lows. I would not want to see us consolidate here. I mean, of course, we could do that, but that's not what I would want to see. Yeah, today is just... It's just not doing things I would want it to do. You know what I mean? Does that make sense, everybody? Like that break even in here. I think Nikki said she broke even as well. It's like... it's just doing weird things today. But I'll press a button just... just to see, just for practice and experience. But... on a real account, I would absolutely not take this. And with that being said, I am going to grab a drink. So I'll be back in 2 seconds. All right. I told you it wouldn't take that long. Also, I think if we really wanted to manage this correctly, what we probably should do is watch all 3 indices at the same time. But I feel like that would be a lot to watch today, though. At least on one screen. I mean, that we got a lot of fucking drawings up here, too. Let's take this line off, but let's keep this here. Let's keep that right there. Take this line off. We're going to take that line off too. We're going to take this line and relabel it. Middle right. We're going to say downside target. $12, we're going to take off. Final hour, we'll keep on. And we're going to take off these boxes as well. I just feel like it's covering up a lot of space. And this line, we're just going to make different. We're going to shorten that too. We'll just put that here. Oh, we're at 610.5. Did we really get slipped on a fucking demo account? But I guess we got positive slippage. But okay, whatever. I'm not gonna argue it. Oh, interesting observation, Arto. Was that a cut water? What the fuck is that? This, my friend, is a kiwi blend rain storm. Ah. Refreshing. All right, so what I can tell you right now, number one, I like the reaction, but I do not care for this 5-minute candle because we don't have a wick on the high end of it. I absolutely do not care for that. Because that, it could come back, price could come back for. So here's the problem. Here's what runs through my mind. If we do not make a new low here and price comes back up, I think this is gonna definitely go against us. That's what I believe. I don't want to go break even just yet because there's a lack of wick right here. And I feel like, oh, it'll come up, break us even, and then dump lower and go, yeah, fuck you, John. So that's what I'm thinking. Now, I would be willing to go break even if we can get below this low here. Now, we're only on one contract, which means we cannot take partials. If I had more than one contract, or if I went with micros instead, what I would do is I would look to take partials at this new low. Now, usually when I take partials, it's if I'm not already break even, then I would go break even too. But it's a nice 5-minute candle so far. It's printing. And then we're also going to come up on the last hour. So the last hour, it could just really do some weird shit. But we are going to find out here in a few minutes. Jesus. So it tapped that low, but I don't think it traded below that. 15, 581 and a quarter. 581 and a quarter. Yeah. Hasn't traded below that yet. So if it gets right there, boom, that's a partial right there, is what I'm saying. If you're following along, if you're practicing, that right here is a partial. Not a collapse, the whole thing, but that right there, partial. Now, when I partial, I usually go break even. Okay? So technically, we should be paid. Now, again, I only have one contract, so I cannot partial, but I will go break even. Okay? So now we've done what? Eliminated risk. Now that we've eliminated, again, this is a paper account, okay? So there's no real money involved. But if this were real money, we have eliminated risk. We have a high probability downside target. And this is now a risk-free trade. Free money Fridays. You understand? So what I don't like is how we left. We have no wick on upside here, and we have this bullshit right here. Okay, I don't like that when I'm in a short, because I feel like the market is going to come back for that, and if it does it aggressively enough, it comes back to get us even, and that's why we partial at new lows. The S&P did not make a new low. The Nasdaq, or excuse me, the Dow Jones did not make a new low either, so that is slightly concerning, because this might not go to our target. This might come back and get us out. And that's the whole point of partialing at new lows. Okay? But now we just have to wait. We have 1 hour left. I lied. We have 1 hour and 2 minutes and some change. Unless this hits our downside target. I believe our downside target would be a partial. But that would be the biggest partial to me. I would take the majority off at this downside target. But again, I only have one contract, so there's really only thing I can do. It's just it's hold or fold. You know what I mean? And that's why I hate trading just one contract. It's all or nothing. So it's either you call or you fucking fold. It's hard to say. Do we have an alert here? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And this is why I said we would, if this was real, if I had real money at risk, you bet your ass I would be watching all three indices right now at the same time. Because I'd be worried. I'd be like, well, why hasn't S&P made a new low yet? What's going on? What's happening here? Y'all ever seen that video? Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
That's what I think is happening here. Something ain't right. Something is not right. Or that's just me really, really over managing the trade. See, what you don't want to do is watch the money. Okay, because according to that P&L, you know, that's 700, 690s. You know, you don't want to watch this fluctuate. Okay, if you can see that, right? Yeah, right here. You don't want to watch the money fluctuate. Because you'll look at that and you'll go, oh shit, 800. Oh, let me close it. Let me close it. You don't want to do that. You want to focus on the market. You want to focus on the process, not the outcome. All right, so now we're in the final hour. Now it's do or die time. Final hour of the week, baby. Final hour of the week. Can we get some volatility? And my God, I'm getting a steak, whiskey, and a cigar after today, because today's been rough. Like reading wise, it's been rough. See, because now this is why you don't watch the money, because now it's gonna come back, and you're gonna see the P&L, and you're gonna be like, oh, well, I was up 800, now I'm only up 700. Oh, now I'm in the 600s. You don't want to do that. Especially with real money, you don't want to do that. Because you're going, oh, shit. Well, that's a day's work. Oh, that's 2 days' work. Like, I'm telling you, you don't want to do that. You want to focus on the market. We're focused on the downside target. What can we control? Our ability to close, our ability to take partials, our ability to move stops, our ability to not be, we can be nervous, right? I'm a little bit nervous because I'm in front of people and I don't want to be wrong in front of people. Let's just be honest. Okay. I don't care if it's a demo account or not, right? I don't want to be wrong in front of you guys. Okay. Some of you think very highly of me, and me being wrong, you know, I don't want to do that, but I'm still here. Okay. I'm still showing you what I think is going to happen. And I am putting it out there that, yeah, I could come out here and be wrong, you know? So yeah, I do have emotions here. Shit, I'm almost willing to bet one of you probably shorted in here just because I did, even though I told you not to. That's what I assume. But yeah, energy drink, final hour, emotions. It can be hard, man. Now, obviously, it's not as hard as if we were in severe drawdown. But what did I tell you to do? Is Willow still here? What did we say the other day about trading psychology, right? Well, just take a better fucking trade then. And this is what I meant by that. Because really, we shouldn't have any emotions at all because we're already at break even. So there shouldn't be emotions, but there still is, because we are going to have them. Oh, we're printing another down candle, though. That's nice. That's nice. What's the money on that? Oh, 900. So $900 in 140, 20 minutes, 25 minutes. It's about to crack 1,000. That's a rack. That's a rack right there. So that means this low should definitely be at least 1 comma. I'm going to be honest though. That downside target, I'm probably going to close this shit. I'll be 1,000% honest with you. I will probably close here as soon as we get below that low. I don't want to hold for down here. I just don't want to do it. If it gives us a nice kerplunk right here, I'm just gonna get the fuck out of it. But watch, now it's gonna troll me if I can reverse. The S&P, ooh, we're lower there. That's good. That's what we wanted to see. The Dow is catching up a little bit with the bearishness, but I don't know what the target is for Dow. Maybe the lunch low. I would assume. But again, I really still do not like how we left this here. We have a gap right there, no wick right there. I don't like that. Dude, you know what? Today has been such a weird day. It didn't take the low the first time. You know how funny that would be if we didn't take it again and just rallied from here? I think I would just, I don't know, probably just quit. Be like, you know what? I'm fucking done being a trader. I'm done doing this shit. I'm done. Just be like, man, I ain't never thought about giving up till this bullshit. I want to put an alert at these other levels, but I feel like it's just unnecessary. But if I was watching all three, I'd have an alert here because I want to know when that gets met. Same thing with the S&P. I want to know when that gets met because these have all got to be met very close in time. There's just no way that they don't. Oof. Bitch, I'm out. I'm done. I'm not holding. Not doing it. I'm sorry. I'm over this shit. But there it is. Look at that. Ain't that lovely? Ain't that lovely? Oh man, but fucking John never calls trade. He just talks about random shit. I do talk about random shit. And then we come in here and make the markets our biatch. So how much is that, bro? I did take a loss on this earlier. That's $1,300 right there. And we're not even holding it. I did say, didn't we say 1520 or 480? I think that was it, which we could still get because it's only early in the last hour. But I'm done, bro. I'm so sick of this shit today. I'm just done. I've been on the computer all day. I want to go home. I want to go to I need to go to the store and grab a cigar, bro. I'm over it. And I would not be upset if this thing keeps going. In at the high. Look at that entry. Look, guys, look. I will still tell you. You can see it. It's a paper account, okay? That bitch is still a wick entry. Fuck out of here. What do you mean? Look at that 15 minute. Look at that. Yeah, we broke even earlier, but then we just made the afternoon our biatch. 1 minute time frame. Look at that. Look at that, bro. Come on. Naked chart. No lines. Not bad, huh? You know, if anything, it was that imbalance is what did it. And you know what that is? Watch this shit. Watch this Matryoshka real quick before we hop off. Watch this. 15-minute imbalance. 5-minute imbalance. And that 5 minutes also a 1 minute. Oof. Too crispy. Too clean. And yeah, this will probably still run lower. But I'm over it. I'm just over it. And I don't want to teach you to get out early. I don't want to do that, but listen. I've been watching this all day. I've been frustrated with today because I wasn't pinpointing here. But I had to do something today. I had to do something. Okay? And this is that ego, this is that sport, this is that competition, man. You either got to have it or you don't. You either got to want this shit or you don't. And I'm willing to sit here for 2 hours and show you real time. That's pretty blessed if you ask me. We're going to take a screenshot though. And we'll probably have to include this bullshit from earlier. Can't help you there. But re-entering the market without revenge.